আপনারটা কি মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রী এসে আমার সাথে তখন যখন কথা বলছে বলে যে না আমি চিন্তা করছি there is no other alternative but ইয়াতে এটা।
For the general's career to advance, his brother's murder convictions would need to be dealt with.
এবং এই যে আপনার ভাইদের অন্যান্যদেরকে জিনিস করছে এটা কিন্তু ওনার পরিকল্পনা অনুযায়ী এই ধরনের যে তার এটা হওয়ার আগে তাদের এগুলো সব ক্লিয়ার করতে হবে। আমাকে নিজে হলো উনি আমার সাথে আলোচনা করে গেছে।
The plan includes getting Aziz's youngest brother out of jail. Joseph had already had his death sentence commuted to life in prison. For 11 years, he'd been on death row.
আর বাইরে কিন্তু চলে যেতে পারতো না, এমন না যে অন্য পার্টি থেকে হলো তাদেরকে তখন বলে নাই এই চলে আসো, কিন্তু ওরা তো বেইমানি করে নাই, ওরা তো রাজি হয়নি কখনো। ওই রক্ত নাই গুলো বেইমানি করার।
In 2018, on the advice of the Prime Minister, Joseph is granted a presidential pardon. Tasneem Khalil is told about the pardon by a source in the military.
I was a bit surprised that why this army person is talking to me about a top criminal getting a pardon, because I did not make that connection instantly. And then he started laughing. And then he said, you realize one cannot become the chief of the army when his brother is in prison on murder charges.
A month later, General Aziz Ahmed becomes army chief.
I mean, that's when I realized, okay, he's talking about General Aziz, and this is not really about Joseph, the criminal, but it is about Aziz, the general.
It's pretty extraordinary. Sheikh Hasina thought that General Aziz was an appropriate person to appoint as Chief of Army Staff. So you have to ask, why was she so willing to take that risk?
In December, Sheikh Hasina holds another election. General Aziz helps her consolidate power.
In 2018, Army played a very active role and assisted the massive rigging that went on in nearly every voting center in Bangladesh.
The leader of the opposition and Hasina's longtime rival, Khalida Zia, is in jail. Others detained and never seen again.
Sheikh Hasina has been very, very upfront and transparent about her goal of destroying the opposition. She's basically trying to brand herself and her family as being synonymous with the state.
The opposition has been significantly repressed. They can barely function as an opposition. The law enforcement authorities have been able to act with tremendous impunity in relationship to extrajudicial killings and enforced disappearances, which have to some extent become systemic now within the whole way in which the country operates.
The I Unit has obtained documents that reveal how Bangladesh's security forces gather information on Sheikh Hasina's opponents. The files include a contract to purchase spyware dated June the 26th, 2018, the day after General Aziz took control of the army. It is stamped and signed by the Directorate General Defence Purchase, the body charged with buying Bangladesh's military supplies.
In February 2019, I was contacted by a friend of mine who was serving with the DGFI. A group of 4 Bangladeshi officers are visiting Budapest for some official reason.
The officers are from Bangladesh's military intelligence service.
I invited them for dinner. They said they will have 3 more guests with them.
The 3 additional guests include 2 Israelis and an Irish